What the heck should I try to do next here?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I suppose I can continue the previous strategy of just doing exactly what he wants me to for a while. And then we'll see if something else distracts me along the way. I'm trying to remember if the right door has any more things that I'm forgetting.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa. Okay. That was one hell of a breakdown moment for the game. Just kind of shut down on me. Whoa. We having performance problems? To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. It's really strange to me that the... Oh wow. If you press E, you always make the keyboard noise no matter what. It doesn't matter what direction I'm facing, or if I'm even targeting anything at all. I thought that was weird that doors sounded like doors and buttons all sound like keyboards, but no, just like everything sounds like keyboard all the time. Weird. Look at you freaking there's drinks in here in the toilet. Also there's extreme bathrooms. There's a magazine about toilets in the bathroom. Of course there is. Alright, let's hopefully not have the game freak out again. This didn't open before, right? Am I crazy? Also the office changed again? I had a different office last time, and he switched it back. There's an elevator? Wonka? Is that you? Is this my everywhere elevator? Huh? Recommendations from the Oversight Committee, January 18th, 1991. Someone's counting. That's the narrator? Is the narrator singing the elevator song? Wait. This elevator doesn't go anywhere, does it? I pressed the button and it was already here still. It never went anywhere. Oh, you nasty elevator, you nasty. I could have been there forever. Business time. Like
Stepping into
Flight of the
his manager's
Conchords?
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was
I forgot it. I forgot the password completely. Come on, subtitles.
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
Not sure if the order of statements makes sense here.
845, it would be another story
Whoa.
entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do
You
instead.
can actually fit back here. Can't really see very well. But I can technically go back here. I just don't see anything interactive back there. So down's the only way, right? Hi there. I remember you, terrifying elevator. Yeah, I think I like elevators with doors better. and walls and ceilings and floors, and not being able to see that everything around you is moving in a shredding, murderous, crushing sort of way.
Zooming deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Speaking of things occurring to me... No, doesn't work. I thought maybe it would just go further down if you clicked on it. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. That'd be a fun surprise.
Through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
How did you know? Is it because you're controlling my mind? Alright. What do you say? I cannot read that at all from here. I think it says 123, 123, 123, or more specifically 123 space.
The lights rose on an enormous
Cerebro!
Television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Filthy.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Did I have the strength to walk in a straight line over and over again and press a button? Because I think that's what we're stuck at this point. Hello, slightly different iterations of the same desk. There's a camera. What's that say? Employee Observation Protocol. If, despite adherence to protocol 2A and 2B, an employee leaves office during work hours, quote-unquote, and a system loop has failed, you must terminate. Please note that employee 432 is test case, while the need for protocol 2A may seem unlikely. Procedure 2A to 2C need not apply. In the event of 432 attempting to leave the office, contact supervisor and then contact 432 prize pool. So I think I'm in 432, right? That's my room. If a monitoring screen fails to initialize, contact maintenance and temporarily switch control over to desk screen. In the event of a class 4 event, close system gates and consult with supervisor. In the case of a class 3 event, close system gates and consult with supervisor. Prime your consoles for info dump. I thought something special might show up from there. It's just that sort of information. The same one? Yeah, I can only read it via the bizarre event that is FOV weird zoom scaling, which is that if I put it in the far corner of the screen, I can just barely make out what it's saying. But if I look straight at it, it's super blurry. It's the same one repeating over and over again, though.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. So many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Can I zoom in on that one? What's that one say? There's red ones. Also, someone was fired, it said, but I can't see where that one is. There's just a bunch of rooms. They look surprisingly different. Do any of these stand out from each other? 104 is fired. 601 is fired? I'll go back. I wanted to look for the numbers. Some of them stand out. Okay. Just those two, actually.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I thought maybe some of the numbers might be important in some way.
It was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
But also, what if I just pressed all the buttons a lot? That'd be fun. Except everything seems to be turned off at the moment and not currently doing anything. If they all say mind control status offline, then who are they affecting? There's the facility power. Mind controls idle await input. What are there numbered buttons around the entire room? 3. What if I press them in order? 1, 2. Three, 4. That's 5 up there. Oh, it's upstairs. Sneaky. Intentional, perhaps? I haven't gone upstairs since that one time I tried to kill myself. Took a while. 4 times, actually. So it's even funnier that there's a 4 on top of that staircase. Almost as if it's a direct reference of some kind, although I wonder if maybe the time it was taking for me to jump was maybe causing me to, heal in between. Yay! I did nothing! That accomplished nothing! Take that, curiosity. Can't use that. Anything down here? No. Just weird spinny lights. Alright. They can close behind me again? They usually do. There's some command prompt up there.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
I really hope I'm right about what these numbers are for.
I really know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly.
Well, the screens say 3. Crap.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I cannot tell what I'm doing at all.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
There's so many, like, meaningless-looking crazy buttons in this room.
Beaten? One solved? Do you have
You son of a bitch.
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
This is like a fucked up experiment.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
He's kind of a prick.
Challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's
That doesn't work. Well.
all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will
Let's watch the world
every
burn.
second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
I genuinely couldn't tell if he was just being a prick, or if there was genuinely no way of solving it. Seems like there might not be a way of solving it.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, I don't even know if this is the right door. Does the door matter? I must have done 20 already, right? I can't go back now. Well, moving on. I don't know which specific thing he reacted to that time. It's fine.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Let's go
doors.
right again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. This looks like fun. Let's learn things. Where was that phone again? Maybe I should just answer the phone instead of,
But Stanley didn't want
unplugging
to get
it.
back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
You've trapped me here, you bastard. You son of a bitch. How could you do this?
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
No, now I want to go left. You prick. He's gonna do it again, isn't he?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see.
It's okay. No one's waiting. Not like 500 people or anything.
Right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, another truck. They're always on. That's what weirds me. It's like an anxiety simulator with how the headlights are always on. And stuff leans off of desks and things. Hi?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. We just have to get back to,
Employee Pirate. The employee's named a pirate. What? Either designated or named Perry.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
This time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
No, stop. You can't make me.
From the top.
Stop. Oh. Alright, which one was it? Was it this
All
door?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
10. 15. 20-ish? I lost track a little bit. I don't know. I wonder where the pirate room is. I want to meet the pirate employee. Granted, I can't meet any of them. Where have I left off? I'm trying to think of other paths. What else can I do?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's
So many
somewhere.
doors, some of them are behind
See them?
things.
It's an adventure.
Come.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
You don't say, huh? Well, that one's behind. That part's awkward. Are they secretly going the same way? Is there a trick here? Oh my god, I've secretly found the layout of this whole place. Wait, what? Are we in a maze? There's no way I could keep track of where I'm going at this point. There's another branch in every direction. Oh, look. It might be over there.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll
Stop doing that.
by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. I want to explore your weird maze. This is like the sensation of having the maze skipped in the first game.
All of his co-workers
I mean,
were
beginner's
gone.
guide.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What have I done? No, there's no doors.
Yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible. the
Stack
story is
overflow,
back
stack
where we
overflow.
just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Things got weird. Still can't open most of these doors. Which is agony. All I really want to do is open doors. For some reason that's satisfying, so I will not stop.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
What? No, where am I?
Never mind, not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Why? Why must you do this to me? Now we're... What? Okay.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
You have a shockingly short memory, and I'm concerned.
What you were supposed to be doing. How about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Congrats, everybody. We did it.
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
The saga continues. Or doesn't continue. It mostly is not continuing. Oh my god, it's like a hospital.
Solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
It's already going the wrong way.
How simple is that?
We never can go this way. You already messed up. It goes around. It even... It's painted around the boxes.
Where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence...
Someone got a little excited with the paint roller.
...subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
I feel like the important thing is the question mark collage.
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Uh-oh. This is good for copyright. Oh, it's the trailer song. I know this song. I just want to dwell on that for a second. The fuck? Is that a hallway hidden between two pillars? Yes, it is. Okay. Source engine, you crazy.
Cut the music.
Ow.
Go back and look at that fern.
Do I have to?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Thanks, Steven Tyler. Thank you for your input. Can't wait to miss nothing.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
What if I just go the right way? Oh, it's still blocked off.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Nope, nothing's gonna change in here. Kinda thought he might materialize a line or something. Well, I finally get a chance to go through all these doors we could never open, so that's neat. What is this called, a line ending? You took me right back to the same spot.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I'm never gonna be free of this. This is my damnation. This is purgatory.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure.
Excuse me?
What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I mean, I have to do whatever you say.
Now. Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Yeah, could you start thinking of things, though? Because this is empty.
Use your imagination.
This is just a square room with a pillar in it.
I'm ready for it.
Nothing's happening. You need to come up with a story, narrator. Or it's just going to be a hallway forever.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
We can't get rid of the line because of the trademark you put on it. Now we're stuck with it. Thanks for that. Oh, there he goes. Bye. Such a chaotic force. Got a mind of its own now.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I'm not doing anything anymore. He's just having a mind of its own for a while. What? Is that a countdown? You've been playing the confusion ending for 16 minutes.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The
confusion ending. You're telling me...
Wait, the last one said Stanley dies.
One giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
He's gonna forget about the previous restarts right after this.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
Nonsense philosophy and music.
Do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
We've seized our JRPG destiny.
Whatever it is that made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Usually the journey involves journeying. Ow! Bad sound. Oh, now he's gonna forget. That's where we're going now?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The sound was awful.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I just want to be free now. Is it going to be broken again? I can't tell if it restarted for real or not.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Which office is it this time? It's the real one, I think.
Office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I'm feeling judged right now, is what's happening. And I'm stuck here forever. Good. good. This is what I wanted. I was hoping this would happen.
And rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
The game gets snippy at you if you try to save time. Let's see what's happening here. So did we break it? It said I was going to be unable to proceed, but I'm proceeding now. So I guess the rest of the confusion ending didn't happen?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Wait, is it just going to restart and that's it? Oh, I'm playing. Oh, that's good.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
Not entirely blackness, I can see a little something here.
Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine! Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away! And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
I feel like it's just gonna close.
Or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Why would the door lead here?
Perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's gonna be a wall or something, isn't it? There's gotta be a trick here.
Stanley
No?
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So the happiest ending is the one where you just do exactly what he tells you to the entire time. What? 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The world changed. How much of it changed?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What in the world? I'm gonna go downstairs again, perhaps? Is this part all the same now? So just the starting room changed.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's so. Interesting how you think that.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Oh, okay.
All because he believed everyone had...
Now I learned a thing.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.